They're here. Hey there, Roz and Raymond. Thank you for joining us today to give us a little bit of a rundown on the testimony you guys had sent into our company. I'm Trevor. We got Brandon with us and Irene with us today.
Hi.
How are you two doing today?
We're doing pretty good. We've actually already had a smoke of your products before we joined. It was.
What kind of product did you guys consume?
Space candy.
Yeah, space candy flower.
All right, solid play. Again, I want to thank you both for joining us and coming in and just giving us some of your time. I wanted to just honestly jump right in, let you kind of give us a breakdown of your testimony, what you've gotten from our products that you've used and how it's helped your kind of day-to-day life.
Well, for starters, I have both fibromyalgia and an arthritis that is very long and hard to say, so I'm not even going to try. But I have severe issues with my mobility and my movement and stuff like that. And honestly, it has changed my life. It has given me a sense of mobility that I didn't have before. And it helps in so many different ways. And I'm really to get to share about it.
No, that's awesome. I guess like to build off of that, how did you initially find the dispensary? Like what was your first interaction or how did you kind of come about us?
We actually just saw it on the side of the road here in Sheboygan and we're like, that looks interesting. So we decided to stop in and found out that it was the dispensary. And we're like, oh, this is even cooler than we thought.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
Okay. So back when we were first even opening up there.
Yeah, it was like when we first opened. Sheboygan was our second location.
And now we're known by name.
Yeah, they know us by name there.
So shout out to the Sheboygan crew, I would say.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yep. That we love them. They are so great. They've been so friendly and excellent with answering all of the questions that we've had, especially him because he's a little bit newer to it.
Were you hesitant at all, like given the nature of the industry in Wisconsin?
I wasn't because I came from Iowa where they don't even have medical hardly at all. So finding it was even harder there. So
okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. It's readily accessible.
I just for that topic, coming from that to now Wisconsin, and now we're in a point now politically where that's why we're gathering your testimonials, is to have a voice for politicians and such. What is like having these products in our industry accessible to you? Like what if you could say something to a politician, or like what's the voice that you'd want to be heard to keep these products accessible to you?
Honestly, cannabis is a miracle. It has saved me in so many ways. I know it helps you a lot. Like it does wonders that you can't even imagine, and it should be legal for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all would agree with that. Very much so.
Yeah, absolutely. If you could share like the biggest positive impact that the dispensary or just products like ours have had on you and the community, what would you say?
Honestly, it's given me more of my life back than I ever imagined possible. It's been great. Like I typically walk with a cane, and there are days where I can go completely without it because of your products.
Oh,
Wow.
All right, so that's pretty cool. That's something that from my side, and I would assume everybody at this table would agree, we work in an industry where, yes, a lot of people like to use the products for recreational fun. But when you hear from that side with the medicinal and the help on the day-to-day, like you just said, like you typically will walk with a cane, and now there are times where you can go the whole day without using a cane. That is absolutely amazing to hear. And I think that's something great for everybody in the state, in the country to hear, and just kind of get an overall picture of what it can do for somebody on a day-to-day like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that is great. Okay, so then you kind of touch base on this also with some of your answers organically, but I'm just curious, if you were to say bump into somebody or know somebody who is very hesitant, kind of skeptical about coming into our business, or even skeptical of our products, what would be your sales pitch to them? What would be your way of trying to draw them back in and getting them to at least be open-minded to give it a chance?
Well, I'm sitting with somebody who I actually helped convince that of them. So basically, I just tell them what it does to help. And if you think it'll help, I think you should try it, because what's the harm in trying something when there's so many different medications out there with all these insane side effects? When you can have something that grows naturally in the ground and can has the properties to basically cure cancer, and they know it.
Mhm.
I think a couple of the main points that you just brought up, the organic side of it, with the lack of added side effects that you're going to get from like a lot of medication, stuff like that. Very heavy on my side of things. For that, I like to highlight for people. So I really appreciate hearing that in that response right there.
Mhm.
I was going to say, Raven, I did notice you're a veteran, so thank you for your
Yep,
service
thank you
as
Thank you
very
well.
very much.
And just to start there, and that's a whole nother topic, why we started what we started with our veteran cause and everything. So appreciate your service, and a whole nother reason why we like to offer this
Yeah.
alternative, because we do hear the prescription medication part a
Yeah.
lot, I think.
Mhm.
No, I mean, I again want to thank you guys for showing up, giving us your time, giving us your testimonies, and just being open to share your story with anybody who's going to listen.
Mhm.
That's where we're at right now, trying to push the industry. I think it's extremely important for the company, but for the industry, for the nation, everything across the board. So again, just thank you both for being here and showing up. I do think Irene has been coming through with one of the finishing questions for us, and I would love to pass it over to you and let you go to town on that one.
Yeah, I would love to hear from both of you what the quote of the day is today.
The quote of the day.
404 error, quote not found. No, 420 error, quote not found.
Knock, knock. Who's there? I forgot.